Nolan, good to see you. Today, we are talking about the 5 investing mistakes that you might be making right now. A lot of us wonder whether we are doing all we can to achieve our goals. So, today, we're going to talk through those 5 mistakes that you might be making, but also how to turn things around. Mistake number 1 is getting out when the going gets tough.
Thanks, Erin. And this is one of those behavioral finance things that I think
Yeah.
everybody's a little prone to. You see your money go down in value and you just want to vacate the market. Well, what we talk to people about is missing the very, very good days when the market is extremely volatile. Sometimes when you have very rapid declines, I think like back to the pandemic or maybe during 2022,
Yeah.
there are very, very good days in between all those bad days as well. So this chart just shows you how if you miss the best 10 days, miss the best variety of days in the market, how a $10,000 investment might have been impacted over a
Hmm.
15-year period.
Hmm.
So this shows you if you're invested fully over that same time frame, the $10,000 is very, very much different than having missed the best 10 days, best 20 days, best 30 days, and so on.
Hmm.
So behavioral finance, getting out when the going gets too tough, it's easy to do, maybe just to kind of cash out, and it's okay to do it sometimes given the circumstances. But I would always say be purposeful. So if you have certain expenditures that you need that money for, just cash out with that portion and be willing to let the remaining investments settle down or experience some of those good days before you're willing to miss all of them.
Yeah, it comes back to having that financial plan that you stick
Yeah.
with. Good point. Next mistake, taking on too much or too little risk.
And this is risk appropriate investing. So, too much or too little is really dependent on the person. Most people, when they're retired, I'd say probably want a rate of return somewhere between 4 and 10%, depending on the investor. But if you're expecting 10%, you need to be willing to take on a little bit more risk. People who are not willing to take on